Hello, Jem Ayres here, sex coach of Orgasmic Embodiment, and I want to talk this week about the online sex coaching community circles that I run every 2 weeks, and they're groups, and it's a mixed group, both men and women, so we get to really meet each other and see each other. Often I know that groups like to be separate, but I really believe there's a lot to be healed in the witnessing and being witnessed by the opposite sex, and to hear what they have to say as well. And I get a lot of questions about how the groups are run, so I thought I'd do this video to let you know. So it's every 2 weeks, and it's on a Tuesday evening, and it's on Zoom. And it is a group where I choose a discussion for the week. I don't announce it beforehand because that theme is chose basically by the questions that come in through the work that I do. And when there's a trend in people asking the same questions, that makes sense to take that to the group and take that to the circle, take that to the community and open up a discussion around it. And I get everyone to come into the group, and we just step in with our breath and we do some embodiment practice. And then I will open the discussion with some ideas and with an embodiment practice as well. And then people are encouraged to share what they experienced in the practice, or share anything that came up for them in the discussion or anything they have to say around that, but sharing is optional. And then I set homework as well for you to go off and do. And it's really brilliant to meet in groups doing this work. I work with so many people one-to-one, and I really want to make connections so that people recognise that we're not alone to have curiosity around our bodies and our pleasure and our sex, because the sex education that's out there just is not good enough. It's not good enough. And in fact, there are a lot of us walking around with shame or guilt or trauma due to the lack of information that is out there around our bodies and our boundaries and our sexuality. So let's break that and meet in groups and start having the discussions that other people aren't having. This is so important to our self-development as humans, as individuals, as community, as society. I'm really, really passionate about this. And I run one-to-one sessions with people online as well. And my one-to-one sessions are £90 for an hour minimum. And I hear that some people can't afford that. So come and spend 2 hours with me in a group for £10. Doesn't this just make absolute sense? So also another question is, you don't have to identify as having an issue or a sexual challenge or anything like that. Sex coaching isn't just for those of us that have experienced abuse or trauma in the past, even though that is, you are so more than welcome. I promise you this will help. But it's just for anyone who's a bit more curious or thinks that there must be something more about their body, or just wants to embrace more pleasure. And it's not actually just about sex. It's about how we can open up and expand our capacity for pleasure in all of our lives. It's just we start with sex as the learning point, because that's where the trickiest stuff really comes to light. That's where we can't hide from it. So do come and drop in. The drop-in circles every 2 weeks, and they are so brilliant. And I will put a link to my website and my email address below, and I hope to see you there.